Good evening, everyone. Happy August. It's August. That means kids are going to be going back to school soon. Exactly, Robert, exactly. My name is Stacy Southward. I am so excited you guys are here with us today. And I just am beyond excited that in 1 month, several of us have committed. We're all Grand Crew, and we're going to the Harvest event. That is September 5th. And the only way you can get there is by being a Grand Crew. And I am frantically looking for this video. Hey, Rory.
How's it going?
We're doing good. I was gonna try and find the 1 minute crush it video to entice people to upgrade to Grand Crew.
I like that.
I love that.
I think it's on my Fine Wines page.
I know it's on my Fine Wines page, but I was trying to do it another way.
Right. Well, I just know that's where I have it, right? So I'm gonna look. I think it's right here.
Because I was also not sure if you were gonna make it tonight, so.
Yeah, yeah, I try to let you guys know when I can't, but and I appreciate. Oh my gosh, you were awesome last week. So, so I got some stuff to roll out today, so we'll do that. But this is a good thing to show everybody because it's coming up Labor Day, and it's. I'm going to tell you, we've got more and more people that are making this a main thing that they go do, because where else are you going to go hang out in a vineyard? And I don't mean like a tour of a vineyard. I mean, hang out like all night, and not just hang out, but drink incredible wines that are made by, our incredible winemakers, be serenaded with beautiful acoustic music, get a chat with the top producers and the other Grand Crews of the company, the ownership of the company. We even have a lot of our partners that are there that come and visit, but we also are like sharing amazing food and pairing with that was literally put together by master chefs there in Napa to pair with the wine we're releasing for the label winner of this past year. I mean, it's just like, who gets to do that? We do every year on Labor Day, and the vineyard event. It's better than what you would see in any movie when they bring like a Napa wedding out there or a celebration, and everybody got to see it last year. It's bigger than life. It's incredible, and we get to do that, and to be part of that. You fly yourself to Napa, you fly yourself to San Francisco or Oakland or whatever works for you. Drive in, or I think you can fly into Sacramento too and drive up. But you get yourself to Napa. We got some hotels. I think we filled up a couple of the hotels already. But you get in the hotel, and then Monday you're going to show up. Now it's going to be this is the last year we're doing just a 1-day event. We're modifying it up. We're going to be doing a lot of leadership in the next one, but it's a 1-day like party that it's going to be an event you will remember forever. It's one of those it's just something that you should do. A lot of people never get to Napa. It's like on their bucket list and they just don't do it. We go all the time because we have vineyards there, right? And to be part of a vineyard process like we have, to be part of everything that we do and things that are coming, that's what we get to celebrate. So I'm gonna put this on. You guys can see it now, right? You ready?
Yep, go for it.
And I'm not sure what's going to come out this next year. I know he's coming. And we ready? Can you hear it?
No.
Okay, hold on. I gotta stop the share and I gotta like do it differently. Can you hear it?
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome, welcome to the high life. Jump right in and show your wild side. Right now we're gonna live it up. Don't stop till you get enough. Feel it, work it, move it. This is how we do it. Live it, breathe it, lose it. Best day ever.
So I got a weird setup here. I listen to my headset, but that is just a snippet of it, and it goes by so quick. This year we're starting a little later in the day because it's super hot in September. We're going to start around 4 or 5, and we're going to go late. And it's going to be big harvest lights, which are like being at a stadium. These are the harvest. A lot of harvest is done during the night because it's so hot, right? And so we learned from last year that we're going to just go later. Start a little bit later and just go till late, and our permits allow us to do that now. So we're going to have it when it's going to be a lot cooler. Last year was amazing. By the time we got everything going, it was cooled off. But the thing that was, and then we did a breakfast the next morning, which was awesome. But this year we're just doing a longer event. So the number one, the only complaint we got last year was it went so quick and it was over. And then we agree, hours go by. Like when you're doing that, time flies, right? We get to hand out awesome awards and celebrate what we've done. But then you have the food, you have the wine, and then it was dark, and hours had gone by. This year, the lights will just be going, and it's gonna be incredible. So yeah, that's for Grand Cruise. I just checked while we're watching that video on my other screen. We still have tickets open. So Grand Crews are allowed to come and allowed to bring one guest. It's a Grand Crew plus one. And so if you're not a Grand Crew, maybe you better find a Grand Crew or become one. That's it. And that's how it goes. All right, so let's go into this amazing opportunity. We're not selling wine, we're selling access to wine. They get access to wine through a Wine of the Month club. So you basically are a Wine of the Month club. That's your opportunities. You get to sign people up to get wine shipped right to their door. As a member of that club, they're able to try these new wines that come out every month. And if they like them, they can do a custom case order from the back office and get them while supplies last. That's our business model. Now, we are producing our own wines. I'll actually go even further. We literally commission wine experts, winemakers that are they're liquid artists. We sought them. We know the wines they have made. They're second and third generation winemakers, and we commission them to make our wines. And what's really awesome is they are really, really amazing at making these wines. They don't like the marketing side of the business. That's what we do very, very well. So we literally commission them to make an entire, I guess you could say a batch. This is all boutique winery, right? We're not, mass producing our wines. They're boutique wines. It's made in the real format of winemaking. We don't add additives. We don't add sulfites to it because we let the wine naturally create sulfites in the natural process. That's why you don't get headaches when you drink our wines, because your body's not fighting to absorb artificial sulfites and offset it with the resources of your body, which causes headaches. And not to mention all the additives that are put into wine by these big conglomerates, which represent 85% of the wines in the US, let alone the world, they all put additives in it. It's not about making wine properly. It's about the cheaper chicken and greed. So instead of making wine over years, they do it in months. And they basically make it to a recipe, and they add additives so that you taste as if it had been made right. And the downside is it's not as good for you as it should be. It's not that the health benefits aren't there. What we get to do is share with the world what real wine is, why there's a difference in wine, and what these conglomerates are doing, and give them access to a Wine of the Month club that gives them new wines to try and discover every month, but also access to get only the best of wines for their body. I think more and more people are realizing, wow, they've really done some bad things with our food and things out there, and we got to really be conscious of what we put into our bodies. Wine, it's a food, and putting that cheap wine in there, you think you're saving money, but you're doing damage. We're giving people access to an incredible point of great wines at a great price, because We literally cut out all the middlemen. Literally cut out all the middlemen. There's no distribution points for us. We have our wine made. It's in the warehouse where it's aged in barrels or proper containers or stainless steel based on the varietal that's being made. And then it goes literally to the bottling, which is right next to that warehouse. It's the same location. And then it goes from there around the corner to our shipping warehouse. No one else touches it. And it goes from the shipping warehouse to your door. That's it. No one else touches it. And so we're able to eliminate a lot of other costs that wines have. So instead of having our wine be sold for $100 to $120 a bottle, we can deliver it to our members at $25 a bottle. That's what it means. Not all those extra markups and distribution points. It means we can take a wine that would sell for $500 to $1,000 and we can put it into a Grand Cru selection for six bottles for $600. That's what we get to do here. And it's one of those things where, yeah, our wine's worth that much as far as the value of the wine that's being made, but we just got better and smarter with the technologies that are out there, logistics and shipping and distribution. Where the opportunity is really good for everybody here is we rely solely on word of mouth marketing through our ambassador program. And so we made it very, very lucrative. It can be treated like a hobby, sure, but it was created to create part-time, full-time, and career life-changing incomes. It's something that we're very passionate about. Tanya, my wife, and I dove into this 1,000,000%. So I'm going to just cover a couple of things before I go into the compensation plan. This company was founded, it's owned and ran by professional marketers. We've all been professional marketers in the space for decades, and we understand what it's like to sell and build and market. And we also understand that acquisition cost is a real thing. The cost to acquire a customer. And even though this is word of mouth, we're paying out what we would want to get paid. In fact, what we get paid as well to build the business. And it means that the company has to go in on the acquisition. It means that we got to be ready to build this properly like any other business would and reward our members and our ambassadors for referring customers in and for growing their ambassador teams so lucratively that they can make a career out of it literally out the gate. Now, in addition to that, we understand that we attract a lot of people that have maybe never done a business before, never marketed online before, never had success before. Tanya and I, from our family to yours, also provide paid marketing and the training to utilize it to grow your business and the business of everybody you bring into Wine Ambassador. I'm gonna stress this again. It's from our family. Tanya and I own other lead generation businesses, and from our resources, our philanthropy, from our family, not Wine Ambassador, from our family to yours, to help you build with us as partners, we supply you with marketing and how to use it and all the training. The person that brought you here will get you connected with all of that, and all I ask is that you receive and take advantage of it. I also can let everybody know that this paid marketing process of ours just went into hyper mode. We figured out some things to make it work even better, and you want to get in on the trainings as soon as you can and as many times as you can to take advantage of it. If you want to start making considerable income, get going on the training. It makes it so you'll never pay a penny for marketing. You just got to do the work. Get into it. All right, let's pull up. I'm going to share the screen again. Let me exit this. And I'm simply going to go to wineambassadorcompplan.com. And I'm going to pull it up there so everybody can see it. It's a very simple compensation plan, very lucrative. There's no gotchas in here at all where we build things up for, how can we make you do a lot of work and think you're getting paid a lot. It's very basic, very lucrative. So I'll go through it. There's 3 ways to get started. One is become a customer. And there's not even a customer acquisition cost activation cost. There is just, you buy 4 bottles of wine for $100 plus some shipping and you're a customer. You can also come in as an ambassador, as an estate, reserve, or Grand Cru. You can enter at any of those 3 levels and you can always upgrade later, pay the difference, get the difference. There's no penalty. You get full access to the full comp plan at any of those levels. Estates, you come in for $300 and get a case of wine. And I'm just gonna let you guys know that a case of wine for our customers, a customer pricing, we have 2 pricing levels. Actually, we have 3. We have 4. We have customer pricing, estate pricing, reserve pricing, and Grand Cru pricing. That's the only difference in different levels, except there's a bunch more for Grand Cru. But the main difference is the price you get on additional cases of wine. We know that our wines are amazing. Absolutely. We also know that as you try them month to month, you're going to get new favorites and you're going to want to order more. And in order to order more, you got to order a custom case. Well, when you order a custom case, you're going to pay the price based on your membership level. And this is really simple. I'm going to break it down a little bit differently today because I was doing this and I said it a whole different way and it was just like so much easier, as easy as it was before. So customers, you know, they get a case for $360. You know, the lowest price you get is when you're on Smart Ship, which is your 4 bottles, 6 bottles, or 12 bottles, wherever you have a set. They come on automatic delivery every month. And when you sign up as an ambassador, all of those are at our lowest pricing, which is our Grand Cru pricing, 20% off. That's our Grand Cru pricing. So it's literally less expensive to sign up as an ambassador than it is to buy a case of wine. And that's on purpose. We want ambassadors. We want people to know our wines, and we want our wine ambassadors to get their wine for free. You know, we built an amazing program, and it's based on, you know, the more you do, the more you get out of this. But as an ambassador, of wine ambassador, we want you to know what our wines taste like so you can represent them. And we want to be delivering to you. So we made an amazing process to get you your wines for free. Okay. So here's pretty much how it comes in. People come in here, and then there's a couple types of people. Ones are those that don't know much about wine. They never really had a fine wine. You know, they know there was a difference. They got educated here and their eyes are opened up, and they come in, and, you know, getting cases of wine might seem a little bit out of control, right? Or a little bit crazy to them, maybe. Okay. So they can just start with a case. And what happens is after they have one case, they're going to want another case, right? And it's cheaper to upgrade a reserve than it is to buy a case at even the estate member discount. So they upgrade a reserve, and now they go from a 10% discount to a 15% discount. And then after you've had 2 cases of our wine, it is impossible for you not to go, okay, these wines are really good. That Grand Cru wine, like, how good is that really? Like, what's that? It's going to drive you insane till you try it. We know it. So then you're going to upgrade a Grand Cru for another $600, right? Pay the difference, get the difference. You're going to get 6 incredible bottles of wine. Each of them pretty much worth anywhere from $350 to $700 on up. There's some insane wines in there. The current Grand Cru selection right now is worth over $2,500 right now. And you get it for $600, right? Because you get 2 cases of wine for $600 for the Grand Cru. Unbelievable value. No one has the value like us. And we know they're going to like that. And then once they get that and they're a Grand Cru member, they know what the taste of our wines are like. They know the taste of our Grand Crus. We know they can represent us even better. So if they're active, as long as they remain active as a Grand Cru member, getting, you know, their Smart Ship every month, maintaining their 50 BV, they are in the rotation from all of our corporate marketing on all of our brands, all of our wines, everything goes out there. We market, and when the leads come in, or someone wants to become a customer or a wine ambassador, we rotate them to active Grand Crus. Grand Crus also get a Wine Snob black card. We're still sending black cards out. We're getting low on those, but we're sending those out. Anybody with the black card gets special access to our events. Obviously, the Grand Cru events for Grand Crus, but we have other trainings coming on they get access to, and they get the biggest discount, which is 20% discount on additional cases of wine and other products in the back office. So it's unbelievable to be there, but also the marketing you get access to. We're growing with you. And the reason why we don't share our prospecting leads that we create as a company with just estates and reserves is because they don't know the Grand Cru. And a lot of people that are seeking us out are coming off of our marketing from Grand Cru wines. So that talks about the other type of wine customers we attract. Those are your wine connoisseurs. You know who they are pretty much because they come in and buy a Grand Cru right off the bat because they know the value of wine. They're adjusted to it. They understand what goes into making a great quality wine. And this is an amazing deal, and they see it. And usually they're all in. So we work with both. That's what's so good about this is we get to educate the world and help them discover what real wine is and what wine life is really like. You know, especially in the US, it's an important thing for us to do that. Tanny and I are very passionate about it because we realized that, you know, as we got into the wine life, you know, I was able to bring Tanny into it. I've been into it since I was 22. If you've read my book, you know why. But we lost the wine culture in the US because of prohibition. 2 generations were wiped out of the wine life and what it means for our health and stuff. And man, it's something that is tragic. Other things came out of it, like the cocktails, right? But we are educating America back into wine culture, and that's something we get to be part of. And we also get to, you know, share incredible wines with wine connoisseurs and blow their palates away as well. So it's a lot of fun. 5 ways to get paid. First one is available to customers and ambassadors alike. It's free wine. This is the most powerful thing that we get to do in the world of wine, and that is give away free wine. And it's based on our referral model. You know, customers and obviously ambassadors alike can refer customers in, and your first 3 customers are worth literally $1,200 a year to you. Every customer that you have that's ordering accumulates a sell, and once you have 3 accumulated sales, we give you credit for free wine. And it's not a gotcha where you have to have 3 to get it. No, if you just have 1 customer, when they accumulate 3 orders, you get credit for free wine. So if you have 1 customer and they order every month, every 3 months, you're going to get credit for free wine. If you have 2 customers, 2 out of every 3 months, you're going to get credit for free wine. If you have 3 customers or more, you're going to get free wine credit every month that they're ordering. Simple. And that's how we want it to be. And that's where that goes. And then it goes into our ambassador customer acquisition bonus. And from your 3rd customer forward, you get a $20 acquisition bonus. And then you also get a $10 monthly bonus every time they order. And that's for both ambassadors and customers. Our ambassadors are customers as well. That's why we call it ambassador customers. And so as you're growing your team of ambassadors and growing your team of customers, you're going to get paid those bonuses. And we have, you know, our top members, our top, ambassadors, they're making, you know, $1,000, $2,000 a month just off their 100, 200 customers they've accumulated over the years. It adds up. Then we go into wine starter kits, and this is where we share an acquisition cost with you. And you need to understand, this is a big deal. Okay, when someone comes in and they spend $300 to become an estate, they're getting a case of our wine. They're getting a case of our incredible wine. They're not getting different wines. They're getting our same wines. And we're going to pay out 50% of their $300 to the ambassador that brought them in. And we put BV into the compensation plan to pay the organization. The company is losing money every time we add somebody in as a member, as an estate, as a reserve, and as a grand cru. When you upgrade, whether and it doesn't matter when you come in as an estate and you upgrade, we pay out 50%. We literally invest with our ambassadors to grow our ambassador team, because we know that when they get in here, they're going to stick around. The numbers show it. And we're going to make our money down the road. And so we want to make it very advantageous to get people in, get them to try our wines, get them to be an ambassador of a wine, and get the training they need. And we also want to make sure that we're rewarding the ambassador that's doing the legwork to bring that person in. And when you're making $500, $300, or $600, it really helps add up and compensate you for the work being done. And it's how we're getting paid, and we want to make sure that it was really strong for everybody. That's how we all make our money growing this business. But the company gets to share in that acquisition cost just like they would in marketing any other way. So we built that in. It's been here the entire time, and it's not going anywhere. That's how we got paid. And it's a very lucrative, but if you put that in perspective, just know, like, the wine is worth more than what it's a loss leader, right? It's acquisition cost. But in our business model, the more ambassadors we get, the more customers we get. The more customers we grow and build, the company's profitable. And it just made sense to do this. And so that's the wine starter kits. And then the rest of it is built on the pay. We have it's called a binary compensation plan. Binary means 2, left, right, 2 teams, left team, right team. The person that's getting you involved is putting you down their right team or left team. Whatever team they sign you up on, that is your team leg. They're going to be helping you build down that team. The moment you sign up, the next things that come in from the next people that are enrolled, whether they're customers or ambassadors that come in, they come down that same team and you share that volume. It's how we help the pay it forward process. Now, binary means 2, you need both. Tanya and I are supporting you from our family to yours with marketing, help you build this. It's wine. You just got to get people exposed to it, show them the value, share the benefits, and roll them in the Wine a Month Club, right? As you're building the left team and the right team, you start getting paid on that on a weekly basis. Wednesday night at midnight, we call it Wine Wednesday. we close out the business. And 22% of the smaller leg, left team or right team, whatever team is the smallest, you get 22% of that paid out the following week. So your whole thing is to build out your left, build out your right, help others do the same. And as you do that, you get a check match. Anybody you personally bring in as an ambassador, you get up to 50% of what they get paid in their binary. It doesn't come out of their binary, it's a bonus on top of. We basically reward you for helping us build and duplicate. So the more ambassadors you bring into your team, the more you help them bring other ambassadors and customers to their team, and the more customers you add, the more you get paid. And it's really simple to understand your qualifications based on rank. The 1-star ambassador all the way to executive ambassador. This is the personal ambassadors you need to bring in. Everybody needs to be getting free wine, 3 customers. The volume required is the only thing that has like an asterisk on it, and that's because the volume required for the rank achievement has to come from a minimum 70-30 split. Meaning one leg, you get paid on all the volume, you get credit for it all, but you only get upwards of 70% for the rank achievement requirement from one leg and a minimum of 30% from the other leg. It's not a 50-50, it's not a 60-40, it's a 70-30. So usually your team leg is building more than your other leg you get building, and some of us it's the other way around, but you got to balance it out. And that's what the binary means. You're building 2 teams, you're helping support the building of 2 teams. No one can just sign up one person and get compensated because they brought in an amazing wine connoisseur and lover of wine and someone that likes to talk about it a lot. You've got to build 2 teams, and that's how we all grow. So there you go. Get with the person that brought you in. Go to here and get signed up. We'll see you guys on the trainings. We do a wine and dine show on Wednesday. It's on the same channel here, or you can go to the wineanddineshow.com. Starts at 5:30 Pacific, 6:30 Mountain, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. It's about 45 minutes or an hour, depending on how many cooks are in the kitchen. And they are pairing fine wines that we have in our amazing Wine of the Month Club here, and with everyday foods ranging from appetizers and salads to main courses and desserts. And it is always a joy, and it's always changing, and it just shows you how many diversities you can do with the pairings. It's a lot of fun. That's Wednesdays. And then we do training on how to market and how to build a business on Saturdays. Same channel, right? You can come right here. And that's at 10 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock Mountain, 11 Central, and noon Eastern. All right, see you guys there, and man, get ready to have some amazing wine and have some fun. Bye for now.